sports. It's in the game.
I think I'm lost in a girl, she adore me. I got a case of whatever you call it. Now I go dumb, I go stupid, I love it. Flatline my brain. Zero and I'm nothing again. I said what I needed to say. Back to zero and I'm nothing, I'm nothing. I said what I needed to say. Back to zero and I'm nothing again. I said what I needed to say. Back to zero and I'm nothing, I'm nothing.
Getting off to a flying start is the goal at the beginning of any group stage. Match day one coming up at the European Championship. Which team will come storming out of the traps today? And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray and my commentary partner as usual is Stuart Robson. And excited to be bringing you match day one action at the Euros. It's Serbia against England.
Well, it's vital that you don't have an...
Oh, surely! Well, we always try to be fair about it, but that really should have been 1-0 early on here.
Well, what a chance. That would have been a great start for them.
And the Serbia starting 11. Dusan Tadic plays with Sergej Milinkovic-Savic in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. The England first 11. Jordan Pickford stands between the posts. Luke Shaw starts with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. And it's two strikers up front who'll look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Can he play it in? And danger averted. Well read. Well, Dusan Vlahovic is the sort of player well capable of deciding a game on his own. Interested to know, Stuart, what you think we might see from him today.
Well, Derek, he's so dangerous in the air, but it's not just his aerial ability, it's his movement in the box that buys him that little bit of space to get on the end of crosses. Whether it's in front of defenders or drifting in behind them, he always seems to be in the right place.
And what a close shave it was. Foden. And easily intercepted. Moving it forward. Loves to cut in from the wide areas. Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. In position to give them the lead, maybe. And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. Kostic. Zivkovic. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Well, it was caught nicely enough, but the fact of the matter is it wasn't on target. Phil Foden. Regained possession. Milinkovic-Savic. Dusan Tadic. Zivkovic. What a squandered opportunity there. Here's Luke Shaw. Ollie Watkins. Now Harry Kane. And really spot on with the challenge. Vlahovic. Well, based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. And deep into the penalty area. Must take the lead here. Oh, so near, off the post. Walker gets in the way. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. This to open the scoring here. And he slots it home with confidence.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
Here's Luke Shaw. Now Harry Kane. Opportunity here. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Dusan Tadic. Strahinja Pavlovic. And that's an important intervention. Foden. Well, not a great challenge, free kick here. Now, plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
That is that for the first half here. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. And Bellingham. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
And he's fired over the corner. Oh, the corner too close to the goalkeeper that time. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Yes, Derek, he was a real nuisance in the first half. Scored his goal, made lots of good runs, and he could be the match winner in the second half, I think.
And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Kostic. Good use of advantage. And does well to keep it in play. Options in the centre. Can he apply the finish? And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
And time for the change now. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way.
This could be a goal here.
Will he finish? Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Well, threat averted.
Well, they're certainly getting closer. You just sense that the goal is coming. They're playing so well at the moment.
Yes, so near indeed. But now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. Real chance. Can they put it away?
Well, they might be piling on the pressure, but they've got to make it count in those situations, that's for sure.
Vlahovic, and taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. The delivery. Just wanted to get it out of there. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Just the clearance that was called for. And he read it well defensively. Good idea. He might be able to make it through. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebration. dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Just 10 minutes to go. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Kostic. Oh, great attacking play. And played in. Well, the assistant referee had the flag up.
Well, he's only got eyes on the ball, so he's just strayed offside there.
And they're making a change. Walker. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. In behind for him to chase. Zivkovic. And nicely parried away. High pressing and good high pressing. Nemanja Maksimovic. Vlahovic. And a fine stop. And the final whistle. It's a tale of woe for England. A defeat here. Stuart, your analysis.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
My dreaming, I take a waste within my head. And when I wake, she melts away into the sand. What meaning of this feeling? Why'd you return into the world of distant past? We separate across the blades of glowing grass. I see you, the same eyes reflect the world that falls apart. There's a fire in my heart, 'cause this faith is all I have. This faith is all I have. Despite
Football has the power to enthrall, to captivate, and this occasion appears irresistible. Two magnificent sides intent upon impressing the wider world with a display of technical and tactical brilliance. So much riding on this, and an atmosphere to match the mood. We'll have the action on EA TV. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And it's a crucial encounter for them because the worst-case scenario today is that they'll miss out on the knockout stages here at the European Championship. Oh, big opportunity! Splendid defending! And a big ball. Hjulmand. Jonas Vint. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Joe Gomez. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Here's Luke Shaw. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. Denmark have it back now. Attacking possibilities for England. Options in the centre. Oh, really good header, but the goalkeeper there to cover up. Throw in here for England. And Bellingham on to Shaw. Well, nothing productive really. Mele. Schulman. Kea has it. How can he take them on and beat them? But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Plenty of support here. Eriksson. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Vital intervention. Phil Foden. Here's Luke Shaw. Alexander-Arnold. And fine goalkeeping. Now sending it in. Oh, disappointing clearance. And Bellingham. Spot on with that tackle. Morten Hjulman. And Denmark doing well to regain possession. Lovely ball over the top. Paulsen, can he take the chance? Oh, did so well to deny him. Corner kick taken by Christian Eriksen. Clearance needed to be better. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Can they hit on the break? Could be dangerous. Good looking move. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt that he wouldn't slot that away. It's a cool finish.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of... Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Bukayo Saka. Jonas Vint. Christian Eriksen now. And fired against the crossbar. Terrific piece of anticipation.
Well, they just can't get back into this game. The woodwork on that occasion just denying them.
Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, that was a decent effort, and you just sense a goal's coming here.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Oh, nice ball. Eriksson. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Saka. England unable to retain possession. Now here's a match coming up on EA TV that I think you're going to want to join us for.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Watkins. Kane. Can he take advantage? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So underway again, and England really beginning to run away with this now. The scoreline threatening to get ugly here. Kane. Kane. And quick thinking defensively. Well, no shortage of live action coming your way right here on EA TV. And Stuart and I looking forward to being with you.
Oh, big chance here, Derek.
Reading it well. Denied once more. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Angles it back. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Très bien. Being pressed here. Ollie Watkins. Just knocked it out of there. Breaking at pace. And he's broken free. And the ball is loose. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Disappointing for England to give it away in that manner. Christensen. Schulman. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Read it well. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And there goes the final whistle. Very acceptable from an England point of view. A victory here. Stuart, your thoughts on their performance?
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
So a positive night for Harry Kane. Sum up his performance for us.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
Not here for the riddle, maybe just a little. Jump in the middle, all eyes on me like I'm blown in the whistle. The chrome like a tone that could take your throne if you wish to. Blown like a tissue, yeah, I do miss you. Yeah, we could talk, but mad that you caught up. Could it interfere with this thought that you brought up? Balls in the court like cause in the stir. Like use what you heard, but too many words deep down with the termites. It burns bright, did it the termine. Stop for the turn signs, signs turning. After 9 if the line's working. Your worst advice, where's your mind lurking? New York, New York, I'm scared. Scared. Yeah. Say how I'm feeling. Say how I mean it. Say how I'm feeling. Say how I mean it. If you see what I see in it, then you gotta believe it. I say how I'm feeling. I say how I mean it. If you see what I see in it. Yeah. It's a sick mode. Traveling the brick road, wax candles, fit the ash from the wick slow, tick low. Can't decide what it is though, never really home, but I still make the list though, disco. Drip like gravy, still make the flow, still get brazy, still got my mixed holes, stood on my tiptoes, took on a big roll, eyes don't phase me, face heavy, gaze deadly, neat when it's safe and petty. If you feel like the time's not ready, let's move on past like fresh new grass or brand new senators. Never could measure a slip of the tongue, but the talk is venomous. Stormed away, just couldn't weather on.
This is it. A can't-miss game and a backdrop to match what is a special occasion. The fans had this one circled on their calendars long ago, and now it's a matter of who will dominate on the pitch. Top players, big characters on the big stage, a highly exciting prospect. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And an important date for them today, because progression to the round of... Oh, not to be! An opportunity wasted early in the game.
Well, maybe it's come a little bit too early, Derek, but that's a wasteful finish.
The England first 11. Jordan Pickford stands between the posts. Luke Shaw starts with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. A look at the opposition starting lineup today.
Well, it's a fairly standard 4-4-2, which you don't see that often, but it does have its strength, particularly with the front two they've got playing today. They're both good players.
Possession given away, unfortunately. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
They couldn't maintain possession. So now a corner. Who can he pick out? Well, as a defender, that will suit you down to the ground. Sheshko. Spot on with that tackle. Well, a glance at the table confirms that the home side are not really in the position they would ideally want to be in. It's pretty critical, Stuart, if they have designs on progressing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what goes on elsewhere. Play well, get the 3 points, and they're through.
Walker. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Bellingham. Committed challenge. And England pushing forward with options available. A super tackle and they've won possession. Difficult to stop him. Chance to finish. Shot blocked but still alive. Great block again. Oh, fancy footwork. Well in there to tidy up. Harry Kane. Cutting infield here. Has a go! And it's come off the keeper. And I think the threat has been averted. Kane. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Can he get them in front? And that's a save you'll be seeing again and again from Oblak. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, not away properly. Foden. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Able to skip past his man. Kane! And a goal! That could make all the difference. They'll be determined not to lose this lead.
Well, just watch this again. Look how Kane beats his man, and Kane does the rest. He hits through the back of the ball with such power. What a great finish that is.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Jan Mlaka. And an astute piece of defending. Now space for England out wide. Real chance. Can they slot it home? And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it drops straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So 2-0 now. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. What can he do with it now? Cutting in. Big chance. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Well, he has to find space in more dangerous areas. He's such a good player around the box, but today he's struggled to get on the ball, and that's one of the reasons they're losing here.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Well, possibilities inside the box. And caught with ease, no real threat from the cross. Himself forward pretty well here, Harry Kane. Stopped a surefire goal. And time for the change now. And over it comes. Clean challenge. Will it be Harry Kane? And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here's the replay, and I have to say, the keeper's got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor piece of goalkeeping.
On with the action. It's been all England so far. You sense there could be extra punishment in store. Shaw. Yanja. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Decides to shoot, and still an opportunity. Well, no way through in the end. Walker. Now Harry Kane. Well, that's how to dispossess. Your opponent. Ilicic. Sandy Lovric. Just the challenge that was required. Well, not long to go, and given that they're winning, they know full well they have their ticket in hand for the knockout stages.
Well, they've played well today, haven't they? It's been a tough group, but they've certainly delivered when it mattered most.
Well, keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Biol. Good idea. The save was a good one. And time for the change now. Corner kick played in. Cleared away. Superb looking pass. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. England couldn't hang on to the ball. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Released it nicely. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Into the advanced position. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. And he whips it in. It might still be problematic. Well, ball back with England now. Anthony Gordon. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Well, he's gone back to give the free kick, the referee here. He tried to play advantage, but it didn't accrue. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Jude Bellingham. Firing it towards goal. Just can't get it past him. And there goes the final whistle. Very acceptable from an England point of view. A victory here. Stuart, your thoughts on their performance?
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
And the shining light for his team, no two ways about that. Harry Kane.
Yeah, not much more you could ask for, really. Plenty of effort, a goal, and most importantly, the right result. He should be happy with today.
I think I'm lost in a girl, she adore me. I got a case of whatever you call it. Now I go dumb, I go stupid, I love it. Flatline my brain. Said what I needed to say. Back to zero and I'm nothing again. I said what I needed to say. Back to zero and I'm nothing.